Today, we are going to explain about stereotypes or something that is stereotypical. Stereotype is an overgeneralized belief about a particular category of people. Well, some of the people say things like, I don't stereotype anyone based on their appearance. But the truth is, everyone does it. Stereotypes do matter because stereotypes affect our campus, our society, and the world. Repeated experiences of stereotype trait can lead to a vicious circle of diminished confidence, poor performance, and loss of interest in the relevant area of achievement. Stereotypes also affecting public health disparities.
The three main points that we are going to discuss about are a type of stereotypes, which is gender stereotypes, how stereotypes can lead to prejudice and discrimination, and stereotypes can have harmful consequences for the quality of life of older adults and can also result in major loss to society.
Gender stereotype is considered as one of the harmful stereotypes where a research used a multidimensional framework to assess current stereotypes of men and women. When worse comes to the worst, it may cause several psychological disorders such as depression. Male writers generally describe women as being less authentic than men and as less authentic than female writers describe them. This contrasting distribution of men and women into social roles and the inference it prompts about what women and men are like give rise to gender stereotypical conception. There has long been a gender division of labor. Women have tended to be employed in people-oriented service occupations rather than things-oriented competitive occupations which have traditionally been occupied by men. For instance, my brother's favorite color is green. He used to wear t-shirt until when people continuously make comments that imply there is something wrong about him wearing pink. They said he looks like a gay when wearing pink color shirt. This naked criticism caused him to be upset. In addition, stereotypes can not only lead to faulty beliefs, but they can also result in both prejudice and discrimination. It creates and maintains social inequalities as well as chauvinism. Next, a well-known stereotype involves belief about racial differences among athletes. A research pointed out that black male athletes are often believed to be more athletic yet less intelligent than white male counterparts. Certainly, such beliefs often influence how these athletes are treated by others and how they view themselves in their own capabilities. In Southeast Asia, a preference for lighter skin is prevalent chauvinism. It's a form of prejudice or discrimination in which people who are usually members of the same race are treated differently based on the social implications which come with the cultural meaning that are attached to skin color. Asian mythological protagonists are typically fair and pretty, pretty and goodness. Common complexion is implied in feminine beauty, racial superiority, and power, and continues to have strong influence on marital prospects, employment, status, and income.
The third point is stereotypes can have harmful consequences for the quality of life of older adults. There is evidence that suggests stereotypes of the competence of older adults. With increases in life expectancy as well as reduced infirmity, many adults are aging well, but stereotypes of aging may put society at risk for losing the contributions of these people. Older adults are characterized as more forgetful and less able to learn new information. There is abundant evidence that older adults do perform more poorly than younger adults. Yet, there is also evidence of older adults serving important roles in society. There are countless ways in which stereotypes can have serious personal consequences on the way adults are treated. For example, Erber and his colleagues find that memory loss or memory failures are seen as more serious for older adults compared to younger adults. Those stereotypes may inhibit older people from attempting and actively participating in new activities or exercising their full potential. The critical issue that emerges from these findings is the extent to which negative stereotypes affect the behavior of older adults in an everyday context. Based on all the given points, I believe that gender stereotypes, prejudice and discrimination, and also stereotypes about aging of older adults are the reasons why stereotypes are harmful to our everyday lives. So that's why we should not judge a book by its cover. Hence, there are many ways we can take to change harmful stereotypes. Firstly, we should educate ourselves. We should know the difference between bias and racism. This is because stereotypes are likely developed in the context of social network that we had no control over, so we need to learn by ourselves. Other than that, we should stay connected to those who are against stereotypes, as having support network from family, friends, and mentor can help us work through our emotions and better cope with many outcomes. We can also seek support from mental health professionals, as they can develop strategies for us. Furthermore, to change harmful stereotypes, we should decide what is the best for us. If you are on the receiving end of stereotypes, you should acknowledge people how their stereotypes affect you mentally, which means you need to speak up and tell people that they are wrong about you. As a conclusion, we should build awareness on how stereotypes can affect everyone physically and also mentally. This is because once you establish these beliefs, it is difficult to change your way of thinking. Everyone should live in this world fairly and harmoniously.